Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm going to show you how to make a lucky bag. We all want more luck, whether it's luck at work, whether it's luck with money. So I've got this beautiful little gold bag here. I used to make wish bags, and I might get back into it. I might change them to lucky bags, but this little bag is a little gold bag. So what a perfect little bag to make as your luck bag, right? We all could use more luck with some money. So I'm going to show you what I'm putting into my little luck bag here. So first thing I'm going to do is I've got some gold cauldron sand. I'm going to start with that and put that at the bottom. Now this can be anything kind of gold colored. I just happened to find this at the little store. And you don't need much. Remember, you don't need much. So as you can see, remember that gum that used to be called Nuggets gum, and it looked like that. So I'm going to put that in the bottom. And again, you don't need much. It's the symbology. So I'm going to put some gold nuggets into my little gold bag. I've also got this cute little 4-leaf clover, because remember, I'm making a luck bag. I actually have my own 4-leaf clover, but this one was encased in this epoxy, and I thought, well, that will keep it safe. So I'm going to put that in there. Now, this is what's called a lodestone, and it is held in high regard as a powerful amulet and good luck charm because of its strong magnetic influences are supposed to attract power, favors, and gifts. Single lodestones are used to draw money or luck, while paired male and female lodestones play a role in spells to attract a lover and rituals to secure mutual fidelity. The lodestones are sprinkled with magnetic sand to feed them and embrace their power, and they may also be dressed with an anointing oil. So this one's already dressed and has the sand on it. So I'm going to put a single lodestone, because remember, we're doing a good luck bag, and it's just little, right? It's not big, but you want everything out of the plastic. You want it to be able to touch each other. And you can see it's got a little bit of sand on it, a little bit of oil. And we're going to put that lodestone, this magnetic stone, into there. You also could use a piece of magnet if you really wanted to. All right. Now I'm going to use a little bit of, fool's gold, right? Because it's gold. And just because we call it fool's gold, don't be fooled. It's a strong money magnet in itself. So this pyrite, this little nugget of pyrite, I got it along my travels and I didn't know what I was going to use it for, and now it makes sense. It goes into my lucky bag. Now, this is the part where I want to be lucky with money, okay? And I've got here a mercury dime, and it's called a mercury dime because it has the face of Mercury, or the profile of Mercury, of the god Mercury. And then it's from the United States, and they're from the early, I think, like this one's a 1932. They're still very easily found in any kind of coin store. They're not that expensive. But because it's mercury and because it's real silver, right? You have to have a real silver coin because you want to bring gold and silver to you. And plus mercury is commerce. So this is a business. So we're going to put a mercury dime in here as well. And then also, this is called an Indian head. I don't know, it says 1 cent. Indian head penny, because it has an Indian profile on it, a chief with a headdress, and it's called an Indian head penny. And gamblers in the early part of the 20th century felt this was very lucky money. They would never spend these, and they would keep them in their pocket. And so I've got an Indian head penny. Again, they're not as rare as you think they would be. Any good coin store, yes, it's only worth a penny, but I think it's $1 or $2 to buy one. So it's not terribly expensive. None of this stuff I'm putting in here is terribly expensive. All right, so we've put our Indian head penny. Now, what comes next is for you to put an odd paper bill in. Now, what they mean by odd is not very prominent. So here in Canada, it would be a $2 bill. I have two examples. This is our old $2 bill. This is dated 1974. And this was our last style of a $2 bill. This is dated 1986. And then shortly after that, we got the toonies. But these, they're still legal tender in Canada, but not very many people use them anymore. You save them because they're eventually going to be worth $2.01 because that's the Canadian way of thinking. This is interesting. The $2, the original one, where the original settlers, how they would fish with the natives, especially up north. Here they are fishing. The natives are teaching them how to fish. And on the newer one, it was the robins, 2 robins. The American robin is quite prevalent in Canada. So this is an option for me to use one of these. Now I thought while I was pulling these out, I wonder if some of you would be interested in seeing some of our old money. I used to have quite a large coin collection. Actually, it was worth a substantial amount of money, and it was stolen back in 2003, and I didn't have it insured properly. And so I basically stopped collecting. This is pretty much all that was left of it. Here's a Bank of Canada with King George. I bet many of you haven't, even a lot of Canadians possibly have not seen this one. There's the back of it, $1 with King George. Look how fancy, hey? And apparently they still could counterfeit that. So that's an odd one that we have. Then we have this, I have a $2 American one, which is really rare up here in Canada. They're even really rare down in the United States. The $2 bill, United States of America. And I think this one is, this is showing signing some of the, I think that's the Constitution they're signing. I'm trying to see if there's a 1976. So there might be a newer one since then. This is our centennial dollar, and it has the centennial flag. This is 100 years, Canada at 100 years. And this is 1967, a dollar from, and there's our centennial of Canadian Confederation. I don't even know if you're allowed to say Confederation anymore in Canada. It might be offensive to some people. Who knows? There's our Parliament. And there it is. So all the ones that were 1967 had the special Canadian flag there. Here's just regular $1 bills. They went out, this one is 1954. This is the devil's face. I don't know if some of you are familiar with that. We've got 2 of these. Apparently, there's a devil's face in Queen Elizabeth's hair. And so they quickly took these out of circulation. I'm still trying to see it. I think it's back here somewhere. So these were called devil face. They're 1954. So I've got those. And then these were just the ones, $1 bills, just before when they were discontinued, and we went on to the coin. I'm trying to look at this. This is a 1973. 1973, and I think then we had some that were in order here. Yeah, we've got some that are in numerical order. And what year are those? Okay. Oh, 73. I don't know why this one's in a fancy container. Bank of Canada, just showing, that's probably around Nova Scotia somewhere, or Quebec. And I don't know why I've got these ones. Here's some more centennial ones. These ones are much nicer with the year on them, and they aren't. So you get them for $5 now. I don't know why we've got these ones in these holders for 4. I can't remember why they were so special. I think because they're consecutive, 692 and 693. And then these ones. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to put this one in there from, I'm trying to see what year this is, 1937. 1937. So I'm not going to put that one in, and I'm not going to put these ones, even though, I mean, they're still Confederation. And I've got this $1, $2, and I'm not going to put these 2s in. What I'm going to use is this $1 here. It's quite beat up, not beat up. It's been around, and I don't know if it has much value because of the damage that's on it. It's got some tears and folds and whatnot. So for my unique dollar or unique paper bill, that's the one I'm going to use. No one uses those ones anymore. And so I'm going to put that one in there. Yeah, I had some really cool coins, like really, really cool coins. A lot of silver. Up until 1967, all our coins were silver in Canada. So I had a lot of silver. Oh well, I hope they're enjoying their karma, right? So I'm going to put this dollar bill, and I'm not even going to feel bad folding it. It looks like it's been folded many, many times. So I'm going to put this dollar bill in here. As you can see, you don't need it. It doesn't have to be a big pocket. Now here comes the raccoon penis bone. I think it's going to be a little bit big for here. We'll see what we can do with it. Now, what you're supposed to do with the raccoon penis bone, and I don't know why, I just feel kind of gross touching it. And I don't know why, but you're supposed to wrap a $20 bill around it. And since these come from America, and we were just in Palm Springs, I happen to have a 20. I'm going to pop this around here. Ugh. I don't like gross things. Okay, so I'm going to pop this on here. And what do I have to hold it? I thought this might be big enough, but I don't think it is. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I know what I was thinking. That it'd be loose like that. And this was gold. See, this is gold. So I thought I would just see how that holds it like that. Holds it like that and then snap. Oh, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Well, I'll have to go get a small little elastic or some such thing. I know, just hang on. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Sometimes you just have to kind of improvise a little bit. Oh boy, I'm really messing this up. I don't know how tight this has to be around the penis bone. Raccoon penis bone. Okay, that's good enough. So I've got a raccoon penis bone. I don't want to glue it onto here. I don't know how much you can do. So I'm going to try and fit it in my little bag here. All right, it does fit. So now I'm going to close this up, and hang on, there's still one more thing. Now this next thing I'm going to put on, you can either put the nut right into it, or you can put the nut powder, or you can do what I'm going to do here right away. And there, so I've tied it up nice and tight. You don't want it to come undone and lose perhaps some of that money or anything in there. See, isn't this much more, I should be calling this, you know, with love, mystical fortunes. See, I'm teaching you real crafts. Okay, so there's my little lucky bag. So now this is High John the Conqueror ritual oil. And I got it in oil because I wanted to put it, I want to put some drops on my laptop, on my phone, anywhere you want to make, where you make your money. And I didn't want to put powder down or have like the nuts around. And this oil I put, I mean, this is going to last me forever, 1 drop at a time. And you can see on the bottom, there it is. See, it's kind of like a nutmeg almost. So you give it a really, really good shake. But yeah, you only use like such a small amount. This bottle should last me, like I should put it on my bell, put it on the tarot table here. You put it anywhere you want. Good luck. It's one of the best good luck. So there you see it. It's in suspension now that I've mixed it up. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze that and get some. And with my intention that this High John blesses this little bag, I'm just gonna put little drops in the top here. And these will dry. So I'm not gonna put this immediately in my purse. This oil will dry, but you can see it will kind of go down into it and kind of bless everything. And tiny, tiny little drops. You don't need a lot. So my intention is this High John blesses my luck bag. Luck be with me. Luck bring me money. Luck bring me opportunity. Right? Because it doesn't always have to be money. It can just be opportunity. Then the money will follow, right? So luck. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. Luck be with me. Please multiply all my luck by 1,000 or more. Multiply my luck. All right, so I think that's about enough. So now I'm just going to let this dry, and then later on, once it's dry, then I'm going to just put it in my purse. So there's a luck bag. Now, if that bone wasn't in there, it'd be a beautiful little luck bag. And, you know, you don't have to put all the things that I've put in. Another thing you could put in is a nutmeg, a whole nutmeg. That's also very lucky. You can put anything in that you feel is lucky to you. Maybe you do have a lucky penny, right? It doesn't have to be an Indian head. Maybe it's your lucky penny. Put it in your luck bag. You know, and put little things like gold nuggets that you want to attract more gold nuggets to you, which is the old term for money, that kind of thing. So anyways, that's my lucky bag. I've got much, much more information on lucky charms and lucky bags and things that you should do in a casino and things you shouldn't do. Do you know there's right and wrong doors to entering a casino? That's all in the magazine, and I'll put a link down there below for you. And you'll find much more information on how to make your own lucky bags. And you know what? In the comments, let me know if you'd be interested in me making these bags for you and selling them. Maybe I'll sell lucky bags. I don't know. I'll have to think about that if there's enough interest down below. Maybe I'll be making lucky bags. Thank you so much for watching along. I sure hope you learned something today, and good luck to you. And you can even start small. Go find a Mercury dime, for example. You can find them in Canada. You can find them in just about anywhere. And you know what? If you're in the UK, you could use like old coins in the UK, and same thing if you are in the EU. Use your original money that is, ever since they switched over to the EU dollar, to the euro. Find your old money and put it in there. All right, thanks for watching. Now, YouTube's going to show you another video that you possibly haven't seen. Go ahead and click on that, and I'll see you over there. Take good care. Bye for now.